are you doing? How are you doing, guys? It's a Sunday morning, and I was going to do a video, but then, um, I changed my mind and said, let me do a live because live is always better. All right, so it's a Sunday morning, so I'm sending you love. I'm sending you love this morning, but this morning the thought came to me, just a little inspiring word or session or live about generosity, charity, the gift of giving, kindness on a whole. You know, how many of us, when we are giving, we give generously? Do we stretch forth a hand to somebody? Did you check on your neighbor this morning? Did you check on any of your relatives to see if they are okay? Or did God drop anyone in your spirit to say, look here, I'm not hear from so and so from a long time. Let me give them a call and find out if they're okay. So I just want to elaborate a bit, because this is on my mind for quite some time. Generosity and kindness, right? Sometimes when you go to church and offering is being collected, you hear the pastor say, give generously. All right, when you give generously, you give more, your blessings tend to be more. So I'm going to quote some scriptures from the Bible. Generosity opens the door to blessings, and of a fact, I've tried it, I've seen it happen. So generosity opens the door to blessings. You have some persons who do charity, and the more they do the charity, you see they blossom, right? When we give from the heart of love and selflessness. So when you give, you're not supposed to be selfish. You give it willingly, freely. No one force you, right? Then you will get the blessing. So if you're going to give and then I look back for something and give sparingly, then you know that you are being selfless, right? When you give from the heart and your selflessness, we reflect God's nature and align ourselves with his divine law of sowing and reaping. Giving not only Giving not only blesses others but also positions us to receive more from God's abundant provision. So when you give freely, give willingly, and it will come back to you. So Luke 6 verse 38 says, give and it shall be given unto you, good measures, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, right? So when you give, you understand you will get more. Shall men give into your bosom, right? So when you give, persons going to give to you, and then you are going to see the fruits. So this reminds us that as we give freely, God returns blessings in ways we cannot understand. Trust in the principle of generosity, knowing that it leads to greater fulfillment and spiritual growth. And if you should check persons around in the community and those who are in your family and those who surround you, notice the ones who hold back and notice the ones who tend to give. My mother is one example of that person. She gives until it hurts, right? And when she's in need, there's always someone to stretch forth their hand and say, look here, I remember when I did not have any shoes on my feet. You provided, right? When my father would give her money for supermarket, she cut the money short, and she helped other persons in the community. That is generosity, and that is kindness. Some persons don't know kindness, right? Some persons don't know kindness. Kindness is love. When you love each other, you understand? When you are compassionate, about persons, and not being selfish. Helping the poor is lending to the Lord, and he will pay you back. And that's from Proverbs 19 verse 17. So you should give. You understand? Give. um you have many persons who, as I said, doing charity. When you look at passion driven ministries, who they go around and they source things for Saltmarsh Primary and Infant and many other communities in Jamaica, and then pack the barrel free of cost, and they take a flight to Jamaica. You understand? And they come and they issue it to needy persons in the community, Saltmarsh community and other communities in Jamaica. That is, generosity. That is kindness. When you look at Miss Donna and our donors, right? Or they give, the donors, they give generously, build houses. You understand? Now they're sending many students to university because they give a helping hand, because of love, because of generosity, because of kindness. And when you have the love of God within you, then it's not hard for you to be generous, and you're not hard to be kind. So to be generous, trust me, you have to be selfless in giving. And I'm going to read something from Matthew 6. It's Sunday morning, and it's good for us to have a little Sunday inspiration and reflection. So where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. And that is from Matthew 6 verse 21. Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly, under compulsion, for God's love a cheerful giver. I always hear them saying that collection time at church, offering time at church, God love a cheerful giver. When the pastor them want enough money, and they want you give enough offering, they say God love a cheerful giver. Let me read this part again. It's from Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 9 verse 7. Each of you should give what you have decided in your heart to give, not reluctantly or under compulsion. Right? Nobody not supposed to, push you, or under compulsion, for God loves a cheerful giver. Give freely, give willingly. Some people they mean not even offering, they don't want to give. Some people they all have food in their house, in the cupboard, so till it spoils, so till it expire, and they not give nobody. Then prefer throw you to the garbage collectors, dump it. No, God no love them the person there. God love a cheerful giver, and there is blessings when you give. Give and you will receive your gift. It will return to you. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. So when you give somebody, somebody will give you back. You bless somebody, somebody will bless you back. Yes, that's how you go. You understand? So just remember, guys, be generous, be kind, share a little love, spread a little love, right? And this is your morning inspiration. Yes, I hope that this inspires someone who is being reluctant in giving, someone who is reluctant in sharing. And remember, call on a family member this morning, call on your neighbor to find out if they are all right. If you're walking down the street and you see a homeless person, offer some help. Don't just pass by the wayside like that. Right? Remember, in blessing you will receive. You understand? And God love a cheerful giver. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Have a blessed and wonderful rest of the day. Continue to support the channel, right? So you support me, I support you. God bless you, and peace out. Bye bye.